Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Duggar Official. Counting on Jinger Duggar breaks silence about mental health. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that has been gaining a lot of attention. Jinger Duggar's recent revelations about mental health. Yes, one of the stars of the reality TV show, Counting On, has opened up about her personal struggles, and it's something a lot of people can relate to. Stay tuned as we discuss Jinger's story, her experience growing up in the spotlight, and the powerful message she's sharing about mental health. Before we get into Jinger's mental health journey, let's take a quick look at her background. Jinger Duggar is a familiar face to anyone who's followed 19 Kids and Counting, or the spin-off Counting On. The Duggars became household names for their large family, deeply rooted Christian faith, and conservative values. Growing up in front of the cameras wasn't easy for any of the Duggar kids, but Jinger's path has been especially noteworthy. She's always been seen as one of the quieter Duggar siblings, but as she's grown older, Jinger has shown she's not afraid to live life on her own terms. From moving to Los Angeles with her husband Jinger Vuolo to changing her fashion choices, Jinger's been carving out her own path in life, away from some of the strict rules she was raised with. But there's more to her story than meets the eye. In a recent interview and in her book, Becoming Free Indeed, Jinger opened up about her struggles with mental health. She spoke about dealing with anxiety, fear, and the immense pressure she felt to live up to the expectations placed on her. Growing up in such a high-profile family, where there were strict guidelines on everything from how to dress to how to think, Jinger said it left her feeling trapped at times. Jinger admitted that for years she experienced deep anxiety and fear of doing anything that could be seen as wrong. Much of this stemmed from her family's interpretation of their faith, which, according to Jinger, sometimes promoted fear over freedom. In the Duggar family, everything was about living in a way that was right in the eyes of God, and that included their strict rules on modesty, courtship, and obedience. Mental health wasn't really discussed in the Duggar household, and for Jinger, those feelings of fear and unease were just part of life. What's inspiring is that Jinger eventually recognized what she was going through and decided to break the silence. In her book and interviews, she shared how her move to Los Angeles and her relationship with her husband, Jeremy, helped her gain a new perspective on faith and life. Jinger talked about how she began to see that her anxiety was not something she had to live with forever, and that it wasn't a sign that she was doing something wrong. One key factor in Jinger's healing was her faith journey. While she remains deeply religious, she's made it clear that her relationship with God has changed. Jinger no longer sees her faith as something rooted in fear, but in love and freedom. She's talked about how this shift in her spiritual life allowed her to break free from the mental chains that were holding her back. So why is Jinger's story so important? Well, in many conservative, religious communities, mental health struggles are often stigmatized or not even recognized. The idea of experiencing anxiety or depression might be dismissed as a lack of faith or simply not praying enough. But by speaking out, Jinger is breaking down these harmful stereotypes. She's showing that even people of faith can struggle with mental health, and that seeking help or talking about it is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. One of the most powerful messages Jinger has shared is the importance of seeking help. She's been vocal about how life-changing it can be to talk to someone, whether that's a therapist, a trusted friend, or a religious leader who can offer guidance without judgment. Jinger's story serves as a reminder that mental health is just as important as physical health, and it's okay to ask for help. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, remember there are resources available. It's okay to reach out. You're not alone, and like Jinger, you can find freedom from the fear and anxiety that may be holding you back. Jinger Duggar's story is a powerful reminder that mental health doesn't discriminate. It affects everyone, no matter your background or beliefs. Her bravery in speaking out is an inspiration, and we hope her message reaches those who need to hear it. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. And let us know in the comments, what do you think about Jinger's journey? Have you faced similar struggles? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.